Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another video, and also special welcome to those on Bilibili watching me that I've recently learned about. Apparently people on Bilibili watch me quite often and like my videos, so thank you very much for that. And without further ado, let's get into Control's Wishes, a song that people have been nagging me about in the YouTube comments for quite a while. Let's go! Ooh. Ooh. I like that little... Ooh. I love that. That, like, repetitive dive of notes. That's a really cool little thing going on there. The way it's mixed is almost like half of it's in this ear, half of it's in this ear. Yeah. I like that. That's really cool. This has some power to it. Oh, what is that? Is that a synth under there? There's this really cool tone underneath the string. It's very subtle. It sounds really cool. The little section notes that like doo-doo-doo, it reminds me of You Say Run. I was right, there's like this kind of a synth underneath it. That sounds really cool. It really blends into the strings really well. Oh, don't tell me that was all. Oh man, I was hoping for like another refrain. Okay, beautiful song. The melody, the progression of those notes is just so fine. My tongue's blue. I had an ice pop earlier. Don't judge me. Didn't realize my tongue was blue. Not much I can do about that. But yeah, a beautiful song. There were so many cool overlapping elements in there. The having the synth underneath those strings. There was this one that had more of like a thin like electronic edge to it. It was like wah, wah, wah. Like that was in the main melody going through. But there was also, I think, I'm still not positive. I think there was this kind of like wider, fatter sound that was also a synth underneath the vocals in at least the halfway point when they were a little bit more prevalent in the song. I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I thought I heard something like that in there, and I hope I did, because that would be a really cool way to give the violins a little bit more bass instead of having to rely on a contrabass or some cellos to like really give it some heft underneath. It was a really cool addition in there. I mean, obviously the song was just gorgeous. That was such a pretty song. It was so uplifting. I honestly expected it to be a little bit more dark for whatever reason. I don't know what gave me that preconception that it would be this darker tone. I felt like I did something correct and I wasn't doing anything. I felt like I was being rewarded for something that I didn't actually have to deal with. Which sounds crazy out of context, but music kind of does that to different people in different ways. Everybody experiences it a little bit differently, and even when you don't have stuff like context for songs like this, like me who hasn't played the game and doesn't know the context fully behind the event happening while the song would be playing, I'm able to grab those contexts from the sound I'm hearing, and I felt triumphant. I felt like I had done something correct, or I'm doing something right, or there is just that light at the end of the tunnel that I'm trying to reach. It gave me that energy. And if that was the intended energy I was supposed to receive from that song, then it did its job very well. And it, as per the last song in the Lone Trail set of music, beautiful, very cinematic, very full. It felt like it had a clear direction. It felt like it had a very clear motive. So when I hear songs like that, I'm expecting this big energy and purpose behind the music. It's so beautiful to hear songs like that, because even out of context, you can tell how important they're supposed to be to the context. It's kind of like hearing the music to Interstellar. You may not have seen the film, you may not know what it is, then you hear the music alone, you're like, oh, this is space music. Specifically. That's exactly why I had that reaction to the last Lone Trail song I heard, where I was like, this must be in space. And this one didn't fall flat at all. It carried that exact same energy. So all that's to say, beautiful song, loved it, gorgeous composition all around. And I think there's one more song for Lone Trail that I haven't heard yet that was released like last week, so I will be getting to that very soon. And thank you all so very much for watching, and again to the people watching on Bilibili, and thank you to the uploaders over there for sharing my content with another section of the audience that maybe usually wouldn't have gotten a chance to. You have all of my respect, thank you very much, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!